Interesting. Don't you find that in life? Hmm. Yeah. Okay.
You mailed that letter
I did.
last night.
I did. You're on live.
Okay.
Oh, that was kind of funny. Woohoo! We're live. You really are live, Tim. That was kind of funny. As soon as I told him he was live on the camera. Okay, bye. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. How are you on this wonderful Wednesday? Wondrous Wednesday. Go ahead and say hello. Let me know for sure that you can hear me. Make sure that everything is going according to plan. There. Fixing my camera a little bit. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome. Come on in. Come on in. Oh, wow. Happy Wednesday. Wondrous Wednesday. Like a wander. I wander through the ethers. I wander. I wander through life and I wonder what it would be like if allowing our minds to open up and be creative, imaginative, allowing that to come forth. Hello, everyone. This is Tammy Lee with the Emerald Compass. I'm so excited to join you today on the MakeShiftHappen, this spiritual variety show. For those of you that are new to me, I'm Tammy Lee, an accelerated, intuitive, and way shower. Way shower that guides you and teaches you how to reconnect to our sovereign, sacred self. Bridging that inner vast landscape that awaits us to come back to it. What does sovereign mean? What does it mean to you? One of the things I've noticed in life is that people use the same word. People use words, but however, many have different definitions for them. Do you understand what I mean? Hi, Diana. Welcome, darling. Thank you for joining me. Have you ever noticed that you think you're communicating and you're being very clear, and then you find out that the words you have used, the other person has a different meaning for those words, and you think you're being clear and you're getting your point across and you think you're really communicating, yet the other person has different definitions for the words that you're using, or very the pointed words. Poignant. Poignant. Okay. So wanted to bring that forth today about communication, about our relationships and relationship with self. Relationship with self. I've had some incredible continuous breakthroughs and integrations happening since the retreat I held here on our farm, the Emerald Compass Sacred Gathering, and the second weekend of July. And it's been nonstop pretty much. And one of the things that I really wanted to talk today about, let's share, okay, is how amazing it is how little life moments can affect us, can send us into a different trajectory in life, can light us up, or dim us down. Let me say that again. Life moments from way back when we've been a child, right now I'm just talking about this lifetime, can either light us up or dim us down. So as we think of different life moments, and in a moment, I'm going to share one with you that I realized dimmed me down. And I actually worked with a couple of ladies on different life moments this morning. And it reminded me of more than one story, more than one experience that I've had. Different life moments. From as simple as not getting a popsicle, but your other siblings did. Of not being able to shoot off fireworks. You can't remember why mom said no that year. No fireworks. You girls haven't been good. I don't even remember what I did. But I remember the devastation of not having fireworks. And back when I'm 59, so let's just say 50 years ago, they were simple. Like they were, like a sparkler, like simple little fireworks. I don't even remember what we did. But that memory, that life moment today stays with me of not being able to have that. That once a year, you have the ability to have that, and it was taken away. Now, I'm not saying anything against my mom about that, but I'm just sharing these different life moments that can change our trajectory, or even what's the word here? Let's see. Okay, so can even like tell us how to show up in life. That's not quite what I'm trying to say. I can see it. However, these different life moments, like for instance, when I was a senior in high school, pregnant, and got married, had a child. And I go to my dad's for Christmas Eve. And I'm so looking forward to my stocking. So looking forward to it. And I get there and there's no stocking for Tammy. I was devastated. Devastated. I was so looking forward to that. And I asked my stepmom, like, why isn't there a stocking? Oh, no. You're with Tim now. There's no longer a stocking for you. I wasn't prepared for that. That literally devastated me. To this very day, my girl's in their 30s and my son in his early 40. He's 41. I still hang a stocking for them every year. Every year. Because of that pain, that disillusionment. that which was taken away from me without me being prepared for it. Not even like, give me a phone call, right? Let me know what's going on. Hey, Tammy, by the way, when you come for Christmas Eve, just letting you know, darling. And no, there was nothing. That little life moment to this day, like I cannot not. I can't even fathom not hanging a stocking for my children. Like there's no way I cannot not do that. Yeah. So I want you to think about what little life moments do you have that has influenced, thank you, that's the word, influenced you in your life today. Has different little life moments opened you up to more? Or has it closed you down? Has it dimmed you down? Or have they made you brighter? Life moments can either, little tiny life moments, little tiny life moments can either help us to shine brighter or dim our light down. Do you see what I'm saying here? Do you see what I'm saying here? Do you see what I'm sharing? How little life moments can change the trajectory of where we go, of what we do. And I've been thinking about this and thinking about this. And yes, that's where some of our healing work needs to start. Needs to start. Our healing work needs to start in these areas. So what little life moments has, way back from when you were a little girl, have either helped you to become brighter and shinier or have actually dimmed you down? Okay. Hi, Kathy. So, as we discuss this, there was another story that I remember of a life moment of when I was young, like grade school, and we would play Monopoly. I would play Monopoly with my father and my older sister. And I would always lose. And then they would make fun of me. Now, I'm sure they didn't realize what they were doing. Because you never really, do you really have the intention when you're joking with somebody or making fun of somebody? Do you have that intention of, I'm going to do this so I can hurt them? I can't imagine that, right? You think you're funny and you think they're going to laugh, but you end up hurting somebody's feelings, right? Well, we're playing Monopoly and I would always lose. And then I would be made fun of by my father and my older sister. My father at that time I adored. My older sister, I wanted to be like her. I wanted to be with her like all the time. And to be made fun of and made me feel stupid. That life moment, those little life moments, because it was more than once, came together, like created something that I grew up, even into my adulthood, ladies, into my 50s, felt stupid. There was a layer of feeling stupid, even up to 6 months ago. See, these are things that I am still working on, that I go back into other lifetimes and see where that has also affected me. Because here's the thing also, I truly believe this. These lifetime moments, they've come to us in this lifetime to either help us shine more, dim us down. So if they're dimming us down, like what's that trigger? Like what's that trigger? So feeling stupid is one of mine. Even like I would get triggered in my marriage when my husband would say, go to the building center. Go get some supplies. This is what I need, blah, blah, blah. And I walk in there and I feel stupid asking these guys to help me, the lumberyard. Well, I think I need it was never a clear message. So then, which made me feel stupid, which made me pissed at my husband then. You see this? How being made fun of and made feel stupid in my childhood affected me throughout my lifetime. Throughout my lifetime, yes. Running a multi-million-dollar in real estate investment company, which with some partners, which in 2008, with the collapse of the real estate, we had to close our doors. We're still paying on a loan from that I needed to borrow money from in order to pay off, in order to, let's see, how do I say this? We made a deal with one of the creditors. Had to borrow money from the bank to pay off this creditor. We're still paying on that loan to this very day. That was 2008. That's over 20 years. 20 years I've been paying. We have been paying on that loan. Now, yeah, did that make me feel stupid? You better believe it did. And I saw another underlying reason why I did it. See, is because I thought, see, here's the monopoly game, right? Real estate, money. If I could win, if I could be a success, which always had dollars associated with the success. Okay. See how this streams back to my early childhood? If you won a monopoly, you had all the dollars, you had all the real estate, right? Not realizing that that was part of that underlying, which I did not know until after we almost went bankrupt. Okay. One of my partners did declare bankruptcy. Another one made her very ill, and another one was on the verge of it and then worked stuff out. My lawyer to this day is like, Tammy, I don't know how you pulled out of this. How we did not have to, but bankruptcy was not an option. I will do whatever it takes. Pretty much do whatever it took to clear the slate. And see, I can feel that emotion coming up. So allowing ourselves to feel the emotion as it comes up, as we go through these different little life moments of bringing up that energy of what has not been healed yet. Or maybe there's another layer. Maybe there's another layer to it, right? So you guys understand, do you ladies understand? How many of you are following me with this? Let me know. So as we look at our different little life moments that have impacted our life, have impacted our thinking, our way of being. Those little life moments and the trajectory that they've sent us on. Now, I did not know that part of this was like with Monopoly, that part of it was underlying, was after I did my work and my healing work with all this, or so I thought, because right now I'm realizing there's more layers. What I realized was, oh, my husband will see the dollars. My dad will see the dollars. Now these two men that are important in my life will think I'm a success. Maybe they'll love me. Really, maybe they'll love me now because they see I am a success. They'll know it because there's the dollars to show it. So little moments in life, how have they impacted us? This Monopoly game, you know, and this might sound ridiculous. Okay, so I'm 59. Tim and I have been married for 40 years, 41. Yeah, 41. I would not allow the game of Monopoly to even be in our home until about 3 or 4 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. I would not allow it in my home because it's still associated. The game of Monopoly associated, Tammy is stupid. And not just stupid, fucking stupid. That's, you see that? How that life moment when I was little and always losing when playing with my sister, my older sister, and my dad, and then being made fun of when I would lose. How that put me on this whole different trajectory and didn't know that until I started diving deeper and deeper and deeper. Like, okay, Tammy, what is it about this Monopoly game? It's controlling me, right? I'm not allowing it at my home. And I know it can teach us and it can teach my grandkids different things. And I wasn't allowing it in my home. So I started working on that and went back into the pain of those little life moments of when I was a child and not winning the game, of not being looked at or respected as a young one. Okay. And those life moments, that life moment, when I figure that, I'm like, holy cow, I am buying myself a game of Monopoly. And you know when it came? It came at Christmas time. And my kids were shocked. Oh my gosh, there's a Monopoly game? Are you kidding, Mom? You allowed that? Wow, Santa brought you a Monopoly game, Mom? So now, and I've got some very intelligent grandsons. And we haven't played, we don't usually play in the summertime because there's so much going on. But during the winter, We play at least a couple times during the winter. And this last winter, the last time we played, two of my older grandsons and then a younger grandson, and he just got bored real easy. So yeah, he lost. But I was like, and I lost too, but there was no trigger. There was no, and this one grandson that was playing with us, and he was going through some rough time. And I was shocked when I said, why don't you stay at the farm and just play Monopoly with us? And he said, yes. Now his dad works for a real estate investor in town. And he sat back because he was getting all this property and all this money. And he actually won. But at one point in time, he's like, wow, I feel like, and he said the guy's name, I'm the king of Hayes. I am like him. I have all this property. And you just, his boost of confidence just exalted. And I just applauded him. And I applauded my other grandson. And, it just never making them feel bad, even for the one that wanted to quit, that got bored because he was just going down, 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 down. And it was just so that is a life moment, a little moment in life that could have either devastated somebody, which was me, like from my own experience, I've had that, or it can raise them up. I could see the thinking and the, ooh, gotta get this property. Oh, and if I do that, like how their brains were working. I love that. I love to see, especially young ones, of how their brains can like figure things out. I just oh, yes. So what little moments, what little moments in life have have maybe impacted you in ways that maybe you never knew until this time? It's one of the things I really want to leave you with today, of life moments that have impacted you, whether it's has brightened you up or maybe dimmed you down. Because the ones, we want to think about those ones that have, wow, I shine brighter because of this little life moment, and say thank you, thank you, thank you to whoever or however that life moment came. Or you have the life moment that stim you down and maybe still triggers you, as I shared earlier with the stockings. I cannot not hang stockings for my 5 kids because of what I experienced when my stepmother no longer hung the stocking for me at the age of 17. I was devastated, crushed. I couldn't show it. Could not show it. Oh, it's Christmas Eve. I can't ruin Christmas Eve for everybody else. I wanted to sit and cry. I can even feel that emotion right now. I wanted to sit and cry. Now, some people would think, oh, Tammy, what? That's just a stocking. But here's the thing, people. You need to allow, we require to allow those moments. We require to allow our emotion, our physicality to feel the emotion of that. Some people might, oh, that's just it's a stocking, right? You can hear that voice. Oh, it's a stocking, Tammy. Really? No, really, really. That moment, I was devastated. That moment, I could feel my heart just like break a little bit, because something else that did is I did not feel special anymore. I did not feel special anymore. That somebody else took the time to create something for me. So allowing myself to feel that emotion with you right here, right? So Joanne says, my dad always won in Monopoly. Always in caps. Won in Monopoly because he too, no matter that he was a doctor, had not felt enough and was still needing to prove it to himself and maybe even the people around him. Now that to this day, thank you, Joanne, for sharing that. And I encourage all of you to share what's coming up for you. Share what's coming. Really bring it forth, bring it forth, bring it forth. Yeah, I got little spots now on my glasses from the tears I allowed to come forth. So, and I can now see this now that I've really worked on healing those layers, because it is in layers. And when other people don't heal themselves, okay, let me see. How can I say this? This is my observation, my personal observation. But not enough. Because I'm just thinking of my own family. So, my older sister now, because I've worked on healing that and know that the not enough, thank you for bringing that forth, Joanne. I was not enough, not good enough, never won. Always striving to win something in life, right? And I mean, I know now I'm a winner. I know that. I feel that. I know that. And within the depth of who I am, because I've healed so many layers to get to that point. And I've recaptured these fragmented soul pieces that literally fragmented off through all these different little life moments that dimmed me down. And I didn't know what to do about it. When we are not able to express our emotion of what we're going through, even like I think I was 13 and I had an uncle that passed away. And my cousins came up to me and like, well, why aren't you crying? My daddy's dead. Well, I was glad he was, because he had molested me more than once. So I had to literally, what I chose to do at that age, so people wouldn't look at me and think I was so bad, because I didn't cry, that I pretended that my dad was in the coffin. So then I would cry. That's what I had to do, to cry. So I would not be judged for not feeling sad. So see how these little life moments can impact us. Because of me being judged at this funeral, yeah, I chose to switch it, and I could feel, I know now, there was fragments of my soul that went, because I wasn't not in my truth. Mhm. Joanne adds, P.S. So when we know we are enough equals for simply who we are, no longer have to be special. So as we raise children, we simply love them unconditionally for the unique person they are. Wow. Wouldn't that be glorious? That is a glorious thought. But when we do that, when we literally do that, they shine. We shine. So what's something good that has impacted you? I remember when I was very well endowed as a very young girl. When I was in 6th grade, I already had a C cup. Now, you girls know what A, B, C, D, okay? I know you know, okay? So I remember, so, we had a swimming pool down the street from us. Hi, Jan. Oh, girl, you need to re-listen to this. You really do. Go when this is over, go back to the beginning. We're talking about how life moments. It's just amazing how life moments can impact us and impact our life. Little life moments from when we're little, even to now, even what happens in our lives now. These little nuances. So I was so we wore swimming suits, 2-piece swimming suits, up and down the block, going to the pool. All during grade school. During grade school, never, we never thought about, there wasn't no such thing as swimsuit covers or like there is now. We never even were told like wear a t-shirt over your swimsuit as you walk up to the pool. I mean, it was just like a block, like just up the pool, like half a block. So we'd be wearing, 2-piece swimsuit, and I'm very well endowed, C cup, sixth grader, a sixth grader. And I would sit like this, trying to hide my boobs, my breasts, because I was goggled, whatever you want to say, I was goggled at. And my nickname in grade school was Bubbles. The boys all called me Bubbles because of my boobs in early grade school, 5th grade, but especially in 6th grade. And the lifeguard, who was a guy, one time just made, and I still remember I was sitting against the wall of the shower house like this, kind of crunched over, trying to hide my breast. And he just said to me, Tammy, why don't you sit up and be proud of who you are? Now, I didn't feel any kind of sexual innuendo from him, nothing whatsoever. And that was the first time somebody, a man, a male, boy, whatever you want to say, that was the first time a masculine energy said something respectful and uplifting to me at the age of 12. Tammy, why don't you sit up and be proud of who you are? I can do that. Whoa, I didn't know I could do that. Like it started to change my thinking as a 12-year-old girl. As a 12-year-old girl, which was really a young lady that had no guidance or direction in life by a female of how to be in a body that looked like a 16 or 17-year-old. It was a man. It was somebody that was the lifeguard that said that to me, that made me feel like, oh, huh, am I like special? Not even know it? Huh, okay, sit up. I can sit up and be proud of who I am and be proud of my body. You see, that's what I didn't never grew up with that. Bodies were considered, because by that time I'd already been molested a couple of times or made fun of because my boobs. Boys, like I started wearing a bra in 3rd grade. So boys would snap my bra because I was the first girl to wear a bra. Oh my God, everybody, Tammy's wearing a bra. And giggles, But it was devastating for me in 3rd grade. So I wanted to hide me. And it took somebody else that saw me. You see, here's the thing, ladies. And some of you know this, but when we see another person, when we even see ourselves, wow, how things can change. How brighter our lives can be. It brightens up everything around us and helps us to heal in ways we may not even imagine. So as we bring this to a close today, I want you to think, what little life moments have impacted you? Whether it's ones that have helped you to shine even more from when you were little, or little life moments as simple as not getting a popsicle when your other siblings did, that devastated you, or a comment or a look that devastated you, that crushed your heart even a little bit. What are those life moments that dimmed you down? That you can now, at our who we are right now today, even if we can't really remember the full story or the full memory, but there's an inkling. And sometimes we can't remember the full thing because there's emotion wrapped up and maybe even tied up in knots in there. That desire. Can you feel that energy moving? That desire to be seen, felt, and heard. Ooh, yeah. So right now, just take a deep breath. I can feel a transmission coming through for each and every one of you, whether you're on here live or listening to the replay. Just take a deep breath. Take that breath into your heart space. Because your spirit, your essence, wants you, desires you to shine, desires for this. Just allow that transmission, if you have a yes for it, within your heart space to come through. This transmission of starlight. All encompassing. And the transmission is now complete. Joanne says, P.S. Because when my dad was a youngster and he would play rich people and poor people, a game his older sister created, he was always one of the poor people. We always pass on our wounds until we've healed ourselves. Let's say that again. We always pass on our wounds until we heal ourselves. Thank you, Joanne. And when we decide to heal ourselves, we actually end up healing generations before us and generations after us, even the ones that are not even born. Yes. Let's keep this conversation going inside our Facebook group. This is really a great subject matter. Can you feel that? Can you ladies feel that? And by sharing an example, just as Joanne has today, so courageously shared this example, I can already feel that her dad is being healed, whether or not her dad is even alive. Her dad, like there's a part of him being healed by Joanne bringing this story forth. Wow. And he's so appreciative. I can feel that. My pleasure, Joanne. My pleasure. Joanne says, thank you, Tammy. Love you. I love you too, darling. I love each and every one of you. I send so much love to all of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for showing up. You know, if you want to, you can even tag people on this video. If you think somebody needs to hear this, or if you want them to hear this. This has been a very powerful Make Shift Happen. Very powerful. I think a lot of people need to hear this one. Tag people in the video. Tag people in the video. Make Shift Happen. The spiritual variety show. Where we turn over the rocks, look under the sticks, look under the leaves. So we, darlings, can bring things forward. Look at, transmute, heal. And if I've touched one person, every week when I come on here, I know I've done my purpose. So thank you for allowing me. Thank you for allowing me to be with you. If you need to reach out to me, just send me a Facebook message, or you can email me at hello@theemeraldcompass.com. Again, that's hello@theemeraldcompass.com. Much, much love to you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So much love to you all.